Joe Leary, along with Patrick Shelton from Film Robot, Agencyclick presenting Everything Film. We just realized it's a Sweet 16 show today, Patrick.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's fantastic.
Our two guests both happen to be 16 years of age. This is Capri Everett. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much.
Now, I don't even know how to identify you because you literally, like, your list of credits is quite numerous. I know your dad. For full disclosure, I know your dad. I've known him for years, and I've known him for years to post stuff about Capri on Facebook. And again, every parent is proud of their kid. I get all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But then
he's nice and embarrassing on Facebook. I don't even want to look.
But one of the things that first drew my attention to you was Capri decided to do the national anthem. But you didn't just do the national anthem. You made a life of doing the national anthem. Where did that all start?
Well, so it started with an idea of wanting to do something that would help a charity, and my charity of choice was SOS Children's Villages because I'd always had an interest in helping other kids who were in just less fortunate situations than me. And, you know, since my parents are very, very dedicated, and I'm very, very lucky to have them, we decided that we were going to go to 80 different countries, and I was going to sing each country's national anthem to raise money for this charity, because also to get people's attention nowadays, you have to do some pretty crazy stuff because no one has an attention span. Yeah. So it started off with 10 anthems in 10 countries is what my dad originally came up with. And between him and my mom, they decided that that just wasn't enough, and that wasn't going to be enough to get people's attention.
So Capri decided, Patrick, to ramp things up, and and it became a thing, and all of a sudden became like a personal challenge. You're at 80?
Well, the point was we went around the world in 80 anthems, so we took 9 months, went to 80 countries in a row. Like, we didn't come home in between. It was about 3 to 4 days per country for 9 months, and I sang the national anthem of each country in each country's national language.
Wow.
I remember the movie Around the World in 80 Days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was we did a play on that, so we actually have a documentary called Around the World in 80 Anthems.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Thank
like.
you.
Have you actually seen the movie?
No.
No.
I've never seen the movie. I hate to admit
You know,
it,
it's
but
one of those ones that I think they did a remake with Jackie Chan or something in it.
Oh,
in it,
really?
where it's like a remake that was done.
Interesting.
Well, you know, not to like bore the conversation, but they were in a balloon. They were in a boat with air balloons, and they went around the world in 80 days in that. So
Wow.
Now,
Interesting.
so you did 80 anthems in how many different languages in total?
41 languages in total, because there were 16 in Spanish, a few in French.
So, and again, not knowing, I don't know if you're fluent in these languages to begin with, so you had to phonetically learn these?
I am not fluent in 41 languages.
Okay. So so you were singing in Russian and you were singing in...
Yep. I'm fluent in French and English,
Okay.
that's it, but I had to try and find people who were from each country to help me learn each national anthem, because if you sing the anthem wrong, like, God help you, it is not something you want to mess up.
wow. And so let's talk a little bit about the Guinness record here. I know you're going to do that. And couple things is, like, how do you first of all, like, talk to Guinness and say we're going to do this and get in touch with them?
Yeah.
And where are they? And, like, it's like this mystery. I just know them as a book that you open.
Oh, yeah. So we didn't set out on this journey with the intention of getting a Guinness World Record. We were on country, I think it was 78. We were in England. We had done almost 80 countries, and I forget, it was my mom or dad. They were like, oh my gosh, we're in London, England, and that is where the Guinness World Record headquarters are. So we decided to track them down and show up at their door, basically, or at their apartment building office. So we went to the first building they'd moved, and then we tracked down the second building, and we went into the lobby, and they basically just laughed at us. They were like, yeah, you don't have an appointment. Like,
were there people juggling in the lobby or skipping rope or like?
No, because they're so hard to find. We had to spend so long tracking them down. But no, we went. The receptionists were not going to let us in. And then I was like, okay, pick a country. And then so I started singing different national anthems for them. They were just picking countries. I was singing the different national anthems, and they were like, okay, you know what? We'll call them. You have 15 seconds on the phone. You have 15 seconds on the phone with them. You better impress them. Otherwise, you have to leave.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So we called them, gave the 15-second pitch, and next thing we know, they're down in the lobby.
Wow.
Someone my brother recognized from the YouTube channel, too. It was pretty cool. And they were like, okay, you know what? come back in 3 days. We're going to do a full interview with you guys. We're going to try and get the paperwork sorted for the 80 countries. So the record wasn't finalized that day. It was finalized like a few weeks later, but we definitely got their contact info, and I did some interviews at the office to get on all their social media.
So now you've got me very curious because like what? So you had that phone and you're like in this pressure situation with Guinness. So what did you do? Can you do a little reenactment?
I forget what I said exactly, but it was something along the lines of, I went to 80 different countries, sang 80 different national anthems to raise money for orphan children, and I would like to set a Guinness World Record for the most national anthems sung in their host countries.
Was there a previous record for anthems?
No.
There wasn't.
I said it, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
No.
So
no one's ever been crazy enough to.
I think it's incredible, too. First of all, the motivation behind it for a good cause, obviously.
Thank you.
But of 80 anthems, I mean, obviously you've nailed "O Canada." That's a gimme. You've probably nailed the U.S. Star Spangled Banner. That's a gimme. What was the one that was the most challenging? What was the one that
China.
China.
No hesitation. China was absolutely. Actually, you know what? Zimbabwe was pretty difficult as well. Zimbabwe was really long.
You know, Patrick, it'd be one thing to play them on an instrument, the instrumental version, but to actually learn the native dialect and to sing it and make sure that you're legit, because as you said, you can't mess up the national anthem.
Oh yeah, no, oof. I would hate to mess up the national anthem because people are just so passionate about it that like.
I've always maintained. I love the Russian national anthem. It
a
just
lot
sounds
of people
big
say
and
that.
bold and majestic.
Yeah, it's very good.
People do say that. Yeah,
right?
we didn't actually get to go to Russia,
Okay.
unfortunately, because you need a visa as a Canadian to go into the country, and it was just too expensive. It didn't make sense to go there, so it was not one of the original 80, but I later sang the national anthem in a TikTok, so.
You know what's amazing?
She is Capri Everett, by the way, if you're just tuning in. This is Guinness World Record holder Capri Everett.
you know what? I just found this out the other day, and I thought this was interesting. Did you know that English is the second most spoken language?
Which one is
What do you
Chinese?
think is first?
Spanish.
Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Is it?
Mandarin is
Mandarin.
number one worldwide.
That would be, because there's so many people that live in China.
But the other thing is that it's not as like
It's not
in,
as widely
in China.
spoken.
No, but it's not spoken as much in China.
Mm-hmm.
How about that as a weird stat?
Yeah, no, that is.
And I think
interesting.
third is Spanish, and like
Yeah,
it goes
that
down
makes
go down
sense.
the list. So you
Yeah.
probably know that, right? But
So
that's great.
But the anthem is we're only scratching the surface here of Capri Everett, because you were doing a little
you.
social media TikTok thing over in the corner while you're waiting to come on the show.
It was a live stream.
Okay,
yeah.
so now again, TikTok is basically a generational thing, and it's more your generation that is behind the
Yeah.
impetus behind TikTok. So you've started to, I don't know, blow up, if you will. I mean, you've got an incredible
Thank
following.
you.
It's only getting bigger, and it's only getting better.
Thank you
And you're
so
only
much.
16. This stuns me. So what is your motivation behind all this? You realize that you've got some influence now, and obviously you're motivated by good, which I think is incredible.
Thank you.
What's the bigger plan for Capri Everett?
Well, I've always wanted to be a singer. Like ever since I was 5 years old, I've always really wanted to. My dream is to like perform a stadium show and go on tour, and so that I've always wanted to do that. And I've realized with this whole world that is so much social media driven that the only way people are making it these days is by having a big not the only way, but a major way is by having a large social media following. So I realized that I had to get on Instagram. On TikTok recently, I got on at the beginning of the pandemic. I went from 52 followers to I hit 300,000 yesterday. So I worked really hard on that throughout the pandemic. I posted like 7 times a day.
So what happened? It's interesting when you go like viral or you get a following.
Yeah.
Was there a specific day where the numbers just went up? You know what I mean? Like, was it one day, or has it just been a slow climb?
I wish it was like that. I envy people who get that sharp jump, but no, for me, it's been more of a slow climb. Actually, recently, though, I did start a YouTube channel. I joined a content house in LA. Well, I already had a YouTube channel, but I am working very hard to grow it, and one of my videos actually went pretty viral a few weeks ago. So that was pretty cool because none of my YouTube videos have gone as viral as this one.
Wow.
So it was very cool.
Have you ever Googled anthem fails? And you've seen bad anthems, I'm sure. Do you pity those people? Do you laugh along with them, or do you feel for them?
Well, it depends. It's like if you're from that country and you sing the anthem and you totally
Boot it.
and it's absolutely terrible. Then, you should have maybe practiced a
Yeah.
few more times or like shown it to a few
What
more
about
people.
the now infamous clip of former Canuck anthem singer Mark Donnelly when he trips over the carpeting on
Yeah,
as he's skating
yes,
around?
yes.
Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
This
my God.
is just Google anthem singer trips. He's skating and he's singing "Oh Canada." And
He
doesn't trip.
skated while
He's
he was
skating
doing
while he's
it.
singing.
And he tripped over the red
Oh.
carpet.
Tripped over the red
Okay,
carpet.
I feel bad for him then. Yeah.
So talk about your music career. This is something now that this is obviously. Are you more dedicated to your focus on music? Is that where Capri Everett is going?
My focus is definitely on music
Okay.
right now. I think it's always been like the underlying focus, but there's other things you have to do so that you can get your music seen. Right now, that's doing like YouTube vlogs with this content house. It's like, it's just different ways of getting your music seen and stuff. But I've always been all about the music.
Wow, and you brought a guitar.
I
that
did bring a
found
guitar.
very interesting. So I saw that back there. So what do you?
Well, it's our
think?
Sweet 16 show, so why not?
You
why
know.
not mix things up? Huh?
You know.
Come on.
So
Yeah.
so-
I was told to bring a guitar, so there
You
it is.
weren't told. It was suggested, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
agreed to bring a guitar.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so tell us about the song that you're going to do for us.
I'm gonna sing an original song that I released 2 weeks ago. It's called "What Is Perfect." It's the title track of my new album, and so I'm gonna be singing it for you guys today.
Okay, and you shot a video recently, I understand.
I did shoot a video very recently. It is the whole point of the song is kind of not making fun of the social media world, but it's kind of bringing attention to the fact that everyone chooses to put the focus on their social media on the more perfect aspects of their life. And the song's question is, what is perfect? Like, what is that perfect everyone's striving for? And that's kind of the whole theme of the song. Wanted by an ordinary, self-explained yet arbitrary, selfish love. Ooh. For the fame I'm mostly treading, waters that are troll infested. Half a cup, is it enough? Ooh. Life looks better when you put it through a filter. Find someone to let it go. Too much pressure on me, I already know. Still don't know. Tell me what is perfect. Can you tell me what is perfect? Tell me I don't think I'm perfect. Tell me, yeah, tell me, yeah, what is perfect?
Yeah.
that was fantastic.
Ooh, Capri Everett.
That was incredible.
What is perfect? Wow. That's
Thank
good.
you.
The career's really taken off.
Thank you so much.
Obviously, people can access this music different. Like in the
Yes.
old days. In our day, Patrick, you have to go to a record store.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can't promise that it's in a record
No.
store.
Okay. Where is it available?
It is available on basically any streaming platform if you have Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, YouTube Music, pretty much anything, or you can Google the song. It's also on YouTube.
Oh my goodness, that's a really cool. It's a really cool. It's so cool that you could access these things so easily today. Would you not agree?
Oh, wow. Oh, it is
This is
great.
cool, but the monetization isn't great.
It's all about the cheddar. All about the cheddar.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're living in a kind of a crazy time because you
Yeah.
can't really do public performances and things of that nature. But when
Miss it.
this lifts, what do you anticipate for? Let's write off 2021. Let's talk
All
about
right.
2022 and beyond. What do you anticipate?
2022. One of my dreams is to go on tour. I would love to do a tour, even if it's just like Canada, U.S. tour, North America tour, and then one day graduate to a world tour. I love performing. It's like my favorite thing ever. And releasing more music, I would love to do that
Fantastic.
as well.
Yeah. Well, how do people access you on social media?
You can pretty much find me everywhere at Capri Everett. So just my name, Capri Everett, on any social media.
Wow. Continued success, Capri Everett. Thanks for joining us, and we look
Thank
forward
you
to
so much.
great
Great to
things
meet
to
you.
come down the road.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Cheers.